Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Data Crunch podcast. I'm Vadym, Growth Marketing Manager here at OX. Today we're diving into something that's reshaping how entire organizations make decisions. Data democratization. And joining me again is Ruslan, our head of product here at OX. Hey Ruslan, welcome back.
Hey Vadym, great to be here again. And honestly, I'm really excited about this topic. It's something I think every team should be thinking about right now.
Yeah, same here. And actually, quick shout out to our longtime listeners. If this topic rings a bell, it's because we already touched on it way back in season 1, episode 6. I had a fantastic conversation with Jane from customer success team about how data democratization works in practice. So definitely give this episode a listen. We'll link it in the description below. Now, for years, we've talked about the dream of making data accessible to anyone, to everyone, not just analysts. But in reality, that dream has been tough to achieve. Tools were too technical, dashboards too complex, and insights too slow. But now, that's really changing fast. We're finally starting to see breakthroughs with conversational AI and modern governance frameworks. So let me ask you, Ruslan, why do you think this shift is happening now, and what makes it such a big deal?
Absolutely, Vadym. This topic hits home because so many businesses are still stuck in that bottleneck where the data technically exists, but only a few people know how to access or use it. And the biggest shift we are seeing now is in usability. We've had the infrastructure for years, data warehouses, BI tools, all of that, but they, were not truly accessible. What is changing is how people interact with the data. You no longer need to write SQL or make sense of a dashboard with, 20 filters just to answer a simple question. And thanks to AI and NLP interfaces, marketers, product teams, even execs can now ask questions in plain English and actually get useful contextual answers in real time. That's no longer science fiction. It's already happening.
Yes, I totally agree with you, Ruslan. So before we jump into how this shift is playing out, let's remind to our listeners, so if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below. We love hearing how you're applying these insights in your own teams. If you're tuning on in Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or elsewhere, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. We drop new episodes every Thursday, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. All right, Ruslan, let's rewind for a second. Why has data democratization has been so hard to achieve until now?
Great question, actually. The idea of data democratization has been around for years, to be honest. Give everyone access to data, and the business becomes faster, smarter, and more aligned. But here's the catch: access isn't the same as usability. Sure, the dashboards are there, but if only data analysts can use them, then we haven't really democratized anything. It's like putting a supercar in every driveway, but not giving anyone the keys or driver's license.
Yeah, that's such a perfect metaphor here. So enter conversational AI, the game changer, I suppose. What its role, and finally making data usable?
Well, conversational AI removes the friction. Instead of, clicking through 1,000 filters or waiting for an analyst, you just ask a question. For example, which campaign had the best ROI last month? And you get the answers. And it doesn't just, pull raw numbers. It interprets trends, highlights anomalies, even suggests what to look at next. It's like giving every marketer a mini data assistant in their pocket.
Yeah, Ruslan, I totally agree. And that's not just a convenience, it's transformational because now anyone in the team can make data informed decisions in real time. So, what are some of the core benefits you see emerging from this shift?
Well, a few big ones. The first one, speed. Decisions happen faster because insights aren't delayed by data request. The second one, empowerment. Everyone becomes, a decision maker, not just analysts. The third one, I'd say collaboration. Data lives in shared spaces like Slack or project tools, not sealed in dashboards. And the last but not least, reduce training overhead. No SQL or Python needed. If you can chat, you can analyze, you can interrogate your data. And let's not forget, this helps build a culture of data ownership across teams.
Yeah, totally agree. But this isn't just about chatbots answering questions. It's a part of a bigger trend, what some call the AI-assisted data era. Let's talk about how AI is changing more than just access.
Yeah, absolutely. AI is touching every layer of the data experience. Data storytelling. We are moving beyond charts to narratives that explain the why behind numbers. Augmented analytics. Tools detect patterns, clean data, and even highlight anomalies automatically. Natural language processing, or NLP, makes querying data feel like chatting with a colleague. And personal AI tutors coming soon. These agents will learn will learn your preferences and curate insights tailored to your role. This changes how people work. You don't need to know their table schema, you just need curiosity.
Yeah, I like the curiosity thing. So instead of dashboards, we're heading toward dialogues. That's such a huge shift. But all this access brings up the obvious concern, governance. How do we keep things safe and ethical as data opens up?
That is huge. Democratization without governance is a chaos. Businesses must have strong frameworks in place. So, the first one, role-based access. The second one, data lineage tracking. The third one, audit logs and encryption. And the fourth one, smart contracts and decentralized identity systems. You want open access, but only to the right people at the right time under the right conditions.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess we're going to see hybrid and multi-cloud setups supporting this balance. Accessibility without compromising on control, right?
Yeah, exactly. That is the architectural layer. By combining cloud with on-prem strategies, organization get scalability and security. It's like putting your most valuable data in a safe, but making it instantly retrievable when needed.
All right, so let's zoom out. What's the cultural shift companies need to make to really embrace data democratization?
It's a mindset more than tools. You can install, every BI platform and still struggle if team don't trust the data or don't feel empowered to use it. It starts with data literacy, teaching people how to ask good questions and interpret results. That evolves into a culture where everyone feels responsible for using data to hit their targets. That is when democratization becomes real. Not when you open access, but when people act on the insights.
All right, so let's bring it back to what we're seeing at OAX. How are we helping make this vision a reality?
With OXBI, we are building a true self-service analytics platform. Semantic layers to define, business logic. Conversational UI for non-technical teams. A spreadsheet-first experience for accessibility. And automated modeling for analysts to set up once and hand off confidently. This is not just about making reports. It's about creating a system where everyone can explore, decide, and act. The future of data is not locked behind dashboards. It's accessible through the dialogue, driven by AI and powered by trust.
All right, thank you, Ruslan. That's a wrap on this big topic, and honestly, one of the most exciting shifts we've covered on our podcast episodes. To all our listeners, if you want to experience what data democratization actually looks like, head to ox.com and start exploring OXBI for free. And while you're there, check out how we're making semantic modeling and conversational analytics a reality today. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the Data Crunch podcast. We're here every Thursday with new insights to keep your data sharp and your decisions smarter.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Keep asking questions, keep building trust, and let's democratize data together. See you in the next episode.